What's up, guys? Welcome to the Opinion Spot. Like the new intro? Hope you did. And today, guys, so for the Opinion Spot, everybody and their mama, every comic site, everybody's been, this new Marvel relaunch. I keep telling everybody, it's not a relaunch. It's not a relaunch. Stop thinking that it's a relaunch. It's just a kind of a brand new phase for certain characters. That's all it is. Most of the titles will have dual numbering like it did back in the late 90s and early 2000s. So it may say number 1 for something like Amazing Spider-Man, and I will be talking about that. But it'll have the original legacy number underneath as well. And I think that's what's scaring people. But I'm here to talk about some of the new creative teams that are coming out, and I gotta say, this one right here really caught me, and I'm really looking forward to this. It's been announced that there will be a new Captain America writer after Mark Waid leaves the title when it reaches about 700, I believe. So Mr. Magic Waid moves on to another project. I will talk about that as well. But this is monumental and very important. It would seem that Mr. I hope I'm getting his name right. Don't want to mess with his name. Ta-Nehisi Coates, current writer of Black Panther and who's going to be continuing Black Panther, is taking on the Sentinel of Liberty, Steve Rogers, Captain America. I find this monumental and cool because I've really enjoyed what Mr. Coates has been doing with Panther. I really enjoyed it. And he's brought such inspirational but also influential to the Black Panther. He's picked up right where, as most people say, Mr. Christopher Priest made Black Panther cool. Mr. Coates has taken that and pushed Black Panther back to the stratosphere where he belongs. And it's been really good. I've always recommend people to check out his Black Panther run. You will not be disappointed. But now he's taking on Captain America. And if my geek senses are correct, my knowledge is correct. Correct me on this if I'm wrong, my fellow geeks. But he is the first African American to write Captain America. Yes. First black writer to write Captain America. Nobody else who's written Captain America is black. Correct me on that. So that's a key moment right there. I'm looking forward to this. Now, from what Mr. Coates has said, Mr. Coates represents B. Moore, Baltimore. Respect. His version of what I'm not going to read everything, but this is his quote on it. And I quote, "There's a lot to unpackage here. Those of you who've ever read a Captain America comic, or seen him in the Marvel movies would be forgiven for thinking of Captain America as an unblinking mascot for American nationalism." That's what he wrote. He goes on to say, explain the complex relationships of the superhero, who his real name is Steve Rogers. He also with the military and American ideals. Captain America, the embodiment of the kind of Lincoln-quistic optimism, posed a direct question for me. Why would anyone believe in the dream? What is exciting here, he wrote, is not some diligent act of putting my words in Captain America's head, but attempting to put Captain America's words in my head. I like that. I like that a lot. And I like that how that's going along in terms of what it truly means to be Captain America. You know, what is he just a symbol? And I've always looked at Captain America as not just a symbol for America, but just for a symbol for freedom. and wherever you are in the world. That's why I don't necessarily think of Captain America. He's just for all about the red, white, and blue. No, that costume, that uniform represents freedom wherever. And Mr. Coates seems to understand that, and also he's trying to figure it out himself in his head in terms of how other writers took him on, or how going back to when people like his creators, Joe Simon and the King himself, created this character in mind. What were they thinking? I like this approach. I like what they want to do with what he wants to do with this. I'm definitely going to continue to be reading this. This comes out in July, 4th of July, actually. And he'll also be with Leland Yu as the interior artist. I'm cool with that. I like Leland Yu's artwork. It's really good. He can times get a little veiny with his characters. Like they'll have like you'll see like blood pumping veins come out, but he's good. He's good people. And of course, Alex Ross will continue to do the covers. You'll probably see in the cover of the first the relaunch issue to wherever I put it. But other than that, yes, Mr. Coates, you have my support, sir. I will be continuing to read both your books, Black Panther and Captain America. This is Mom Vernon Kid, I'm the Geek Harlot of New York, your alpha, asking you, what do you think of this? How do you feel about this? I'm really excited to see where Mr. Coates goes. Yes, the first black writer to write Captain America. If I'm wrong, please tell me, but I'm sure I'm not wrong. I believe he is. But best of luck to you, Mr. Coates. Thank you for watching. This is the Opinion Spot, guys. Looking for your opinions down below. Y'all take care.